Today on Steve Rob Reviews, we're heading up Northern Ontario. Yeah, I'm going to take everybody up, show you the inside of my cabin, and something that I've been doing for a while, and that is adding coat hooks. I showed a video a long time ago about how to make your own coat hooks. I made some real heavy duty ones. I'll put a link down below if you haven't seen that video. And I've been making 10 heavy duty coat hooks for $5. And I was at my store I go to this store called Lee Valley, and I found these ones here. And you know what? For the price, and they're heavy duty, and you know, I think they are just, to me, I'm thinking these will do fine. And I paid $15 including tax for 10 of these. And I thought, hey, why not, right? So I'm going to install them. And I just thought, if you're curious, well, I'm bringing the fasteners, but I'll just show you the screws that I'm going to be using. These here are for steel roofing, you know, with the rubber washer on and everything. So I like using them whenever I can, because I got like a big box of these things, and well, I'm using them up. So I'm going to show the idea of these hooks, and I'm going to give a little bit of tour on the inside of the cabin. And because, you know, some people quoted saying, you know, you could just go to the dollar store and buy hooks. I mean, you know, and I'm thinking, nah, you can't, because you know what? We got heavy jackets. Sometimes they're soaking wet. You hang them up on a dollar store hook and they just snap. And I'm going to take all the hooks off that came from these so-called dollar stores and show you what they look like after. So let's go up to Northern Ontario right now, and let's take a look at the inside of the cabin. Well, here we are at the camp, and I got all the coat hooks up. I'll just show you right by the door here as you go around. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And let's start off right from the front door. Okay, so here we are right here, and we got a little bit of a boot rack here, and this is all just linoleum flooring. That was easy to put down. And when I first got this cabin, I completely stripped it. Everything gutted right to the walls. So if you take a look here, here's the new coat hooks here. And you can see how better they are than these cheesy things. It's all busted off here, right? And actually, I still need to get a couple more. And that's it for the entranceway. And move on over here to the bedroom. This is the one bedroom here. That's just a cot with some nice foam there, and of course we got some carpet. And these are the hooks that I made before, the heavy duty ones. And of course, like, you need a lot of hooks, right? Especially when you got, you know, a lot of clothes. You know, you're at a camp, and well, you need lots of hooks. So, and actually, we even have one right here. So this is my bedroom here. And it's nothing fancy. And of course, you got to have, you know, I put another hook right here. And I put a hook right here for the crossbow. And I put another hook right here. And one here for my Milwaukee jacket. And that's just it right there. And that's, I got them lights that go on. Just the top one's working right now, but they go on motion sensor. Terrific lights, especially in the middle of the night when, you know, it's dark. I mean, it's really dark up here. And that's my sleeping bag. And of course, we just sleep on cots, and I got some foam underneath there. And I just put a little bit of a cabinet there. You know, nothing fancy. You know, and as you look around, all you can see is hooks, right? Everywhere is hooks. And this is where I hang my keys up. Darren Sharon gave me that. And that's my CO detector. And here's some heavy duty hooks. You know, so of course just a little bit of a laundry hamper, and this is where I non-burnable and burnable. And back down in here is the water jug, and that provides the water up to the sink. And I got a little bit of a cook stove there, and that's making your toast in the morning, and a cast iron frying pan. And this little bit of a control center here, and when you flick this switch on, it takes the water from the jug down here, and you can hear the water, and the water's running there. Yeah, so I bring my water with me, and I bring fresh water in this one here. There's one of our kettles, and you know, it's nothing fancy, guys. So, and this is a little bit of a drawer here on our countertop for frying pans and stuff. And underneath here, we just have just your essentials, you know, underneath. And this is just 3 drawers, you know. And this is a little bit of a kitchenette right here. And a cutting block. Now, the generator operates this outlet here, and one other outlet, and it operates the microwave, and everything else, like the lights that are on right now, are from solar. And that's like a little bit of a pantry there, you know. You want to see what kind of grub we stock up with, you know. And you know, that's pretty well it. I mean, you got to have lots of stuff on the walls, right? And I'll come over here, this little vacuum cleaner, and this outlet here is for the generator only when I got that running. And over here, a buddy of mine made that years and years ago for me. That's a little bit of a map we stuck on the wall. And of course, you got to have a fly swatter and a stove poker. And as we get over into the corner here, of course, well, of course, you see more hooks, right? Everything is hooks. And this is where we dry all our boots in the fall when it's wet. And that's also a 220 heater. That in case the wood stove, something happens to it, right? Well, you got it. And in case lights go out, I got a piezoelectric start lantern. Runs off of propane. And we fill that with water in the fall so you can have a nice hot wash. Just put it on there. And a couple of pokers here. And what we do is we open up the lid, and you can cook a couple of sausage or hot dogs so fast with this you wouldn't believe it. And another drying rack here, and just another window here. And here's my firewood. And by the fall, I've got lots of kindling from all my little projects. And this is a little kind of a pantry here for putting all the soft drinks and that kind of stuff. And I always keep a couple of big cans of coffee. And this is the fridge. This is a nice project that I did, you know, on the fridge here. And here's some of our buddies here on YouTube. And yeah, there's nothing in the fridge. The fridge ain't even on today. And you could see the temperature inside there at the back. So, and of course you got to have first aid station, right? And this is a little bit of a control center here for where you can charge, you know, your cell phones and that kind of stuff. This switch on the wall right here, that only for, well, you can see right there, 12 volt, right? And that turns off and on. And as we go down to the bottom here, this one right here with the big block, yeah, that's 12 volt. And if you take a look at the one on the side there, it says right there 120 volt. And what I do is I have another power bar. You can see the end hanging here. So when I'm using the fridge, I can just plug it in here, and it runs off the 120 volt at 12 volt from the inverter. So yeah, I put on the thing here 12 volt only because it's from the inverter, but it's actually 120 volts, but I'm using it from the inverter. And that's a little bit of a switch down there for the TV. Now, of course, it's all got to be separate, right? Because when you turn something on, of course, it's going to feed all the way to the TV, and the TV will just, even when it's not on, it burns power. So you have to be careful about that kind of stuff. And, you know, the TV, even when it's shut off, it's burning power, especially when you're off grid and you're strictly on solar. And, of course, got more hooks there. And, of course, it's our dartboard. You got to play darts, right? And, this is just some other stuff we had here, and that's the guys up there. That's the deer we got one year. You're going a little bit closer here. That's the year that we got it. And there's some more of them new hooks I put in here. And they went in nice. Now you can see the old ones here. Well, come on. Pretty cheesy, right? So that's it there. And of course we're back to the door, and I got 2 fire extinguishers and 1 jug for underneath the cabinet over there for the water for the sink and the fresh water. And this is just a little bit of a futon here. And then we'll move over to the table. And on the table here, what I did is I just took an old stove grate that you get from a gas stove, and I put tin around it, and that's just a candle in there, and that keeps our coffee hot just from that little candle. And knives, forks, spoons, yeah, it's all plastic, guys. Yeah, it's all plastic. We're hardcore up here. And here's them ones I took off, and you could see these are dollar store stuff, very light duty. And I mean, you used to have 2 hooks on this, right? And one was a big one that come up like here. They just all snapped off the first time you put anything more than a pound on. Yeah, they were pretty cheesy. So that's the deal right there. I hope you like it. Okay, so you guys let me know what you think of the camp. This is the inside tour. A lot of people have asked me before, you know, can they see the inside of the camp? And that's pretty well it, guys. This was completely stripped clean back in 2002. And this is all just industrial, you know, stuff on the walls, nothing fancy, but it works. So thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, well, you're welcome to subscribe. Come back again and see some more of Northern Ontario. Cheers.